Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 259 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Today we're going to do a little confidence goals building exercise. This is one that I don't even know where it came from. Maybe I made it up. Maybe I heard it or learned it from someone else. But what we're doing is we're combining a couple of different things that I've learned throughout my life that help me to more clearly see what I'm actually thinking and actually believing. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to ask you a question. We're going to do a fill in the blank, and it is life is blank and blank. What I want you to do is quickly fill in what are the first two things that pop into your head. Don't judge them. Don't do anything. Just say, life is blank and blank to me. When you say life is blank, what do you say? What words, what descriptive words come to mind? Write those down. You can do it a couple times throughout the day as you're thinking about it. And then I'm inviting you to go to, and I'm going to talk about a little bit of this, I'm inviting you to go to the write-up in the private Facebook group, the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page, and look at Guide 17, Day 259, because there's a write-up of all this in there, the exercise, how to do it, which is, fill in the blank, pretty simple. We've been doing that since grade school. But then we're going to break down, what do your answers say about you? What do they mean? It's kind of like when you do a personality test, when you answer all kinds of questions, then it collates all those answers and tells you what the response is. Well, we're going to do that to ourselves today in a really simple format by looking at what we think life is. Do we think life is beautiful and amazing? Do we think life is challenging and a struggle? Do we think life is a roller coaster? Do we think life is a bowl of cherries? Do we think life is a bowl of cherries and all I get stuck with is the pits? That says a lot about us, right? So whatever comes to mind, I don't want to give you a bunch of examples because I want you to see what comes up for you. I haven't done this yet today. I did the exercise yesterday and the write-ups and thought about it and things, but I haven't done it for myself today because I want to challenge myself to say life is blank and blank and see what comes up. And guess what? It's going to change over time. It's going to change from day to day. It's going to change based on what's going on in your life. If you are in the middle of a massive challenge or struggle, you're going to come up with different answers than if you just had a great thing happen to you in your life. That's just the nature of the beast. So we want to understand that it's changing all the time. So what are some of the ways that you can analyze this? I need a magnifying glass, of course, so that I can read the notes that I took yesterday on it. But what it'll show is that we might have optimistic choices. And what does that have to do and how does that impact our confidence? If we say a couple of optimistic things like life is beautiful and always let's save adventure for later, but whatever we say, beautiful and always surprising, those are optimistic choices, right? That means that we're open to optimism, and it's a key ingredient in building confidence. So if we pick and we think life is optimistic and full of possibilities, that's optimistic. That means we are looking for those things in our life. And really what this exercise does is it shows you on a subconscious level, if you just say what pops into your head, what is actually bubbling up, not what we think is bubbling up. Because I like to think that I'm a really optimistic, positive person. All this negative stuff will come out of my mouth sometimes. Resilient choices. If the words that you fill in, the adjectives that you use are resilient and show a propensity to go, no matter what happens, you're going to figure it out. Life is a roller coaster, but the highs and lows are what make life worth living. And then there's adaptive choices, stability seeking choices. And this is a kind of a double-edged sword because we want to have stability and clear expectations and security in our life. But we also don't want to be so stuck in our comfort zone that we never stretch ourselves, because confidence comes from doing new things, trying new things, showing ourselves, and proving to ourselves what we're capable of. Adventure-seeking choices. If you say life is an adventure and every day is worth living to see what is going to come up, I'm just making this up as I go, then it means that you are looking for new opportunities, new ways to surprise yourself and perform in ways that build your self-confidence. And then empowering choices, reflective choices, and growth-oriented choices. I would say my choices are usually along the lines of growth-oriented because I learned a long, long time ago that we need to be resilient. We need to be continuously improving. We need to be growing and becoming an ever better version of ourselves in order to keep moving forward in our lives and get what we want. And doing that, always looking for ways to improve, is a form of growth, and growth is continuous improvement, and continuous improvement builds our confidence. So I don't want to go into a lot of detail on this because I could talk for 13 minutes plus like I did yesterday, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it short, especially on the weekends for you. So life is blank and blank, or life is blank. You can do whatever you want, and then look at your choice and ask yourself, is this the best choice to get the confidence, to increase my confidence, number one, and then to create the life that I want, number two? I would ask those two questions about it. Any questions of me? Ask. Otherwise, have fun with this. It's a fun exercise, right? It's a fun, it doesn't have to take a lot of time, but it might give us a little glimpse into what's really going on in our life. Otherwise, we would have already achieved all of our goals. We would have all the confidence in the world. We would have everything we want already. And that'd be really boring, right? I think it would be really boring. All right. If you have any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow for day 60 of our annual challenge. Have an amazing day.